the High Court decision on the powers, that's the prosecutorial powers of Office of the Special Prosecutor. Manfo say I create a serious tension my Ghana mu. Legally ebetimi enya effect the Office of the Special Prosecutor and said you see ehuno. What is the law? Now, how do we get this reconciled with the act empower the Office of the Special Prosecutor? Kwame Adofo Esquire, Nimini Mapa, and all these years, all the position Office of the Special Prosecutor, young Kwame Masini Kobo, now clarity on the law. How do we handle this judgment? Abbey, EZRA TV, EZRA Radio, 3 minutes past 9, Midi, Eddie Adriana Kofi Asante ni senior Adofo ma memo ache mo akwa ba mra EZRA TV.
Ye nua o.
Pacho bibia aboko de.
Me hoye pa na me di se mo hoye.
Awurade adom. Hearing the judgment of a high court ENRA on Office of the Special Prosecutor, as a lawyer, what do you make of the ENRA of course?
Well, look, the judgment is correct. A sound judgment.
Judgment is correct.
Correct. And it's sound.
Wow.
Anything. Some station, you have your own laws in the station. I set them up. And this Momorana say, who here be for station manager? Let us seek your approval. That's the wild open here. It means you are acting beyond the law. Now, you debate that to be a special for people. The law, no, you not just our law. The act, no, I am 959 at 959. Section 4 says, no mandate in anything subject to clause 4 of Article 88. So, Article 88, I had to offer back to Article 88. 2 Article 88, and then a constitution has been cut. I say, all offenses prosecuted in the name of the Republic of Ghana shall be at the suit of the Attorney General or any other person authorized by him. That is the law. Constitution Eka. But the 2 million years, Attorney General, Constitution Yaman. And now, almost passed law. Someone will say, if that is the case, how are we going to overcome the constitutional provision and Article 88? And I'm saying, Sadia, Attorney General, OSP, we mandate no, in order to make it consistent with Article 88. Section 4, what is subject to at clause 4 of Article 88, the office shall be authorized by the Attorney General. That makes it consistent. Say, you need an authorization from the Attorney General before you can take anybody to court.
But not to catch you, lawyer, we had a mandate in Nswa. Among the 3 core mandate, have to prosecute, retrieve unauthorized, unlawful property, and also do a campaign against corruption. And the Ebanisa, are these all 3 subject to Article 88, Anna?
Correct. Because Ghana mine, Americanino, I have to go 88. A constitution. Article 88 says only the Attorney General can take you to court for an offense. In this area, anybody else who takes you to court, unless the person has an authorization by the Attorney General, that person will be conducting an illegality. What I say? Hello?
Now, senior, in this abbey, all this while you create office, so more a court, a prosecute, ye bibia, ye intend baby say they subject whatever to the Attorney General. And has he all these years been acting unlawfully?
Correct. People have been challenging his authorization. And this is the time I judge really on it. Maybe from more than 4 years, I've been consistent. Say he doesn't have the authority So yeah, I was investigating. I was saying, I'm not investigating. No, so I have to stay but I'm investigating. Dropping, but I'm investigating. Yeah, man, it's our authorization. And for as long as he has not obtained the authorization from the Attorney General, everything he has done is now and void, in my view. And the judge goes correct.
Wow. But man for say, yeah, then we have succeeded more or less to render office useless, because as I say that here they are. Says yeah, we've stripped him naked. We need to be a move.
No. All he has to do is something home back of bread and nothing. Not Attorney General home. Not Attorney General man, yeah. So or man a blanket yeah. So who corruption, yeah, you can go after them. That'll be enough.
Oh, okay, just like that.
Yes. Any friend executive instrument signed by the Attorney General, giving him the power.
But look at the posture of Kesieja Benswa. I say he feels big to even go to the Attorney General, because new Attorney General by you say one across cross maybe Attorney General complaining say never be or pedocket be or crowd when you're ready to the man.
Exactly. Or no man host. And I'm a host one, Uncle Bob everyone. The young Uncle Abraham, the court matter. Wish it Attorney General. And I have been consistent. Antonio, to me, any day. Oh, and she used to put them once in one quarter. Look, give me a pair. Executive instrument signed by you. Then I can go after anybody. I can go after your friends, and your enemies. I don't know who knows to you. And then the push out people you know about he's not establishing requests that way through chief of staff.
Aye.
Clearly, it was a blunder. In your capacity as chief. Constitution recognizes only the Attorney General, and outside there, don't know anything for Office of Special Prosecutor. They know the Attorney General, and the world over, America as well. Special Prosecutor is always appointed by Attorney General. And only a couple of years. That's Special Prosecutor concept. And the honor, the Attorney General appoints you as Special Prosecutor. Consistent with them. It's where all he had to do was to go and say, look, give me the mandate, the authorization, so that I can go after everybody. And it's so simple. And the problem is not the law. The problem is the posture of the person in office. Too cocky. Too sure of himself.
Man for say one kasa as a person over the years as on penasem.
Masa. No, about your country. Remember what I'm now about you or about the country. Eh? And the government people what say, reproduction there, no, it's unlawful. Bring to somebody because of an apple. Yes, a general is born with the who has more capital than the apple without the apple.
Not at all, who say it as it is.
Aha. Anyway, they make them. One of me look like you.
Oh, I see. I see.
Me who did that? Apart from the TV show. Me name is only. But he's wrong. And the way they train us in law school, this is wrong. We just say it's wrong. That's your opinion. The judges can make a decision and you think the judge is wrong. Fine, you just appeal it.
A minimum call is the judge need the powers to interpret what probably the Constitution is only the Supreme Court.
He did not interpret any Constitution. He just looked at your own acts. What your own act, your mandate says. Your mandate says subject to authorization by the Attorney General. And the Nigerian Constitution is going to interpret you.
But who shared the Nankasa core mandate of OSP? Unlike some other institutions, that is close to, if I am right, unlike some institutions, the OSP has independent prosecutorial powers. It can initiate, conduct criminal prosecution, handle cases without going through Attorney General. Where some of the things are, people have pinned it down.
Which law? Which law is that? I have the law in front of me, and I'm telling you, the law says you shall be authorized by the Attorney General. And if you go into do anything else, not being authorized by the Attorney General, you're wrong. And that's what the court has now told him. The court did not strike out any act. The court did not do anything like that.
And when he answered about Supreme Court.
To do what? To go to Supreme Court to do what?
Obviously for clear interpretation.
There's no interpretation. The act says you have to be authorized by the Attorney General. When you're confused, when you act of Parliament, Constitution there was to be called Supreme Court. When you're confused, when you act, settle up. To act a settle up, you shall be authorized by the Attorney General. You call interpretation. Okay, because I said, okay, authorization.
But senior, you have senior lawyers and former Attorney General equal to nominate Penny Fahodwa. They disagree with the decision of the court.
I don't think so. Equal to has never disagreed with the decision of the court. He agrees with the decision of the court. He says that the way around it, you need an executive instrument giving you that power, the fiat. That's all. Equal to does not disagree with. Today I was on your sister's stage in Ashanti with Ancestral.
Okay.
Of that much. And he agreed that you need a fiat. You need an authorization. This is the correct position of the law.
But when you need legal expert means that this is a disaster because the BBI Kosovo Attorney General there, then we cannot fight anything. People
are not understanding. The law as it is, OSP office, is correct law. But the occupant of the office does not appreciate that he has to be authorized by the Attorney General. Assuming say, when you happen to say, the way you go to the executive and say, give me a fiat, which is like an instrument signed by them, giving you authority to go after anybody. Once you get that, nobody can then stop you. And that is, I don't know what and so you are acting on your own, not authorized by the Attorney General, and that will be inconsistent with the Constitution.
Senior Adofo, I'm more than grateful for your time. Hi, EZRA TV, EZRA Radio. Lawyer Kwame Adofo, he's giving us